After months of hype and anticipation, NGR has finally gone abroad. As you know, we are here in Royal Albert Hall with over 5,000 people stuck at the capacity for the very first installment of London Bridge is Down. Welcome to the show, everybody. My name is Tom Jerkin, and we hope you are ready for an absolutely stacked show we got coming up for you tonight. We have got a lot of hype matches for you. Ladder matches, TLC matches, no holds barred matches, championships are on the line. It's going to be an exciting one indeed. Now, of course, folks, you're probably wondering, Tom, you're here. Well, where's your co-broadcast partner, Bobby Styles? Well, unfortunately, folks, it's been a bit of an issue as Bobby Styles' visa actually got declined. So we've actually had to find a replacement for him, and I do believe here he comes now. He's the best we could get, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Tom, please don't sound so excited. You're going to make me blush. Yes, that is right, citizens of the new generation. That is indeed rising. It is I, your king, C.W. Hendricks, to grace you with my presence. Yeah, it's great to have you here, Chuck. Oh, it is certainly great to have me here as well, Tom. And with my wrestling expertise and your obnoxious screaming, we are bound to be an absolute dream team here on commentary. Well, hopefully it doesn't become a nightmare. Well, folks, coming up first, it's going to be a very exciting one indeed. We've got a multi-man ladder match coming up for you for the number one contendership for the New Generation Rising World Heavyweight Championship. It's going to be a good one indeed. Let's pass it down to the stage and let's get extreme. Here comes our first contestant into this ladder match, Chuck. Jack the Ripper. You know, Tom, Jack the Ripper is wanted in these parts of England. No, Chuck, he's not actually Jack the Ripper, the real one. He's Jack the Ripper Sanders, a man who is looking to get his chance at the number one contendership for the top prize in this company. Of course, here follows another man who's just as determined as Jack is. Here comes the specialist, Tom. What exactly is he the specialist in? I don't know, Chuck. It's like a nickname, you know. Well, what is he, like a specialist in? I think he'd be like a specialist probably in wrestling. It's just it's nicknames, Chuck. You know, it's like how you call yourself the king of wrestling. It's just a gimmick. Oh wow, that's a little bit below the belt, Tom. Oh, come on, man. Just being honest. Anyways, Bret Curtis. Here's a name who you probably heard of in the wrestling world. Of course, he signed to NGR quite some time ago and then re-signed again. So, I guess finally coming to fruition here tonight, making his debut. And I have to say, what a debut would be if Bret Curtis was to pull down that briefcase and become a number one contender. Definitely would take his career, at least here, to new heights. Ladies and gentlemen, third man coming out to the ring. I'm going to tell you right now, CW, this man is my pick to win it all. Standing at 6 feet 6 inches tall, 320 pounds, Dave England is an absolute beast who makes his debut here in New Generation Rising tonight. You know, I'd say that the crowd would be very behind him, Tom. I mean, after all, we are in England. His name is Dave England, but for some reason he's from Chicago, Illinois? I don't understand either, Chuck. I'm completely being honest with you, but you have to look at this man. I mean, my goodness gracious, he has quite the presence. Well, he does have one disadvantage, Tom. He's wearing an eye patch, and you know, two eyes are better than one eye, unless it's the all-seeing eye, if you get what I'm saying. No idea what you're saying, mate. Tell you what, he definitely has an eye for winning this ladder match tonight. Definitely can guarantee it. And from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, weighing in at 160 pounds, this is Steve! And here comes the underdog of this match, standing at just 5 feet 7 inches tall. Jesus, 5'7", excuse me, we have a lost child at ringside. No, Chuck, he's a wrestler, this is Key. Made his debut back at Through the Fire and Flames in an Internet Championship Open Challenge match. Of course, he took Garrett Styles, our Internet Champion, to the limit. But Key is back once again, this time to get a chance at the World Heavyweight Championship. I don't think a lot of people can believe he can do it. But I tell you what, he is going to try. He's going to climb up the ladder and hopefully reach for that opportunity. I tell you what, I'd be very surprised if that was to happen. Oh, I'd be beyond surprised as well, Tom. You thought Dave England was a big, thick boy, didn't you, Chuck? But here comes an even bigger boy, standing in at 7 feet tall, weighing in at 368 pounds. McCantel is one big, thick boy, you know what I'm saying, Chuck? I mean, he certainly has the height advantage, Tom. I mean, 7 feet tall, you don't have to climb, like, you know, only halfway during the ladder, and just pull the briefcase down. But there is one thing, he's the biggest man in this match, Tom, and you know that everybody's probably going to be gunning it out for him, making sure he doesn't climb at least halfway to the ladder so he can reach the briefcase. Definitely height matters in a ladder match, despite what people tell you, Tom. I mean, I've been in many ladder matches before, of course my wrestling expertise, and I definitely know for a fact that taller people definitely have the advantage. Well, absolutely, I mean, he's almost as tall as a ladder, Chuck. He's probably as tall as a ladder for that matter. And you hear there's a big reaction from the crowd right there. Because making his way to the ring is a native of London, England himself. And finally, he's live in London, England, weighing at 225 pounds, the British Latino is here, the Kingpin, making his return to action in a New Generation Rising ring. Of course, the last time we saw this man was actually back a long time ago. I do believe it was back at the start of 2019 when he faced James Omega in a $1 million street fight that he won, of course with the assistance of Alexander Blacksmith, a man who will actually be seen in action later tonight, versing James Omega in our semi-main event, a no-holds-barred match. Hopefully you'll stick around for that, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be a good one indeed. But for now, the Kingpin himself gets his chance in this six-man ladder match. I tell you what, all the bribes, he can give all these people money as much as he wants. He's a very rich man. I tell you that, Chuck, but it's not going to help him in this ladder match. Oh, I mean, a good payday is much better than a championship shot. But Chuck, how could you say that? Tom, I have to tell you, my friend, money is power, and lots of money can get you places. I'll tell you that. Despite my commentator's comments, let's get on to this match, shall we? And already, we are certainly getting off to a very exhilarating start. To It's an absolute scramble in the ring right now. We see Key targeting the Kingpin with a suplex. You saw McCantel just throw Brett Curtis across the ring like a sack of spuds. Now, Brett Curtis trying to fight back here as Jack Sanders has his attention here on Dave England. Just over the clothesline. Oh, but a spinning kick. There's a lot of chaos, Tom. I mean, really, if I was them, here's what I would do, right? Usually, you want to get out of the ring, you want to find a corner or a place where nobody can touch you, right? Make sure you're not in the view of anybody else. And then only when they're all distracted do you really take the chance to climb up that ladder and grab the briefcase. Well, Chuck, all these men, I reckon, they don't want to make sure that something like that happens. You see it right now. Everyone is occupied there. A little bit of a step there by both Key and the Kingpin. Right now, look at Sanders and England on the outside of the ring fighting it out here as Key, Brett Curtis, and McCantel stay in the ring. Oh, Key unfortunately exerted himself on that moonsault attempt, throwing Brett Curtis over the top rope, but turning his attention onto the biggest man in this match, McCantel, and it completely backfires on him. And KOD standing with a man of a very large mass. He's not having the best of success at the moment. Look at this, McCantel. Oh my goodness gracious, a running power bomb. And look at our cartwheel there. Certainly showing some athleticism. We definitely see a lot of brutality on the outside of the ring right now as Dave England takes out Jack Sanders and now getting into a scuffle here with the specialist Brett Curtis. And, oh, well, looks like Brett isn't really doing too well for himself as the Kingpin decides now to target Sanders, and England going into business for himself here, trying to take out every man he possibly can. And Dave England is on a warpath. He is on a quest. Now, oh, a big shoulder breaker to Brett Curtis as Key and McCantel continue their fight outside. Would you look at this, Chuck? Jack Sanders finding opportunity to set up that ladder in the middle of the ring. Going to take full advantage of that. Oh, look at this. Grabbing the briefcase here. Going to try and unhook it. Already, Chuck, look at this. Here comes the cavalry right now. Key and Brett Curtis trying to stop Jack Sanders from making his win a reality here. And Key. Oh, my goodness! What a cutter! From the top of the ladder there. What a fall! And Jack Sanders may have had his bell rung right there. And right now in the ring we see Dave England and Brett Curtis fighting it out. I think these two want to try and get at least one of each other out of the ring before they attempt to climb that ladder as Brett Curtis hits a stun gun right onto those ropes. Brett Curtis realizing that's I'm not sure I didn't climb the ladder, but he's turning his attention now to Dave England. I think he wants him to get rid of him out of the ring, so at least he doesn't, ruin his chances as he takes him down the big Uranagi side slam. The Key is now also in the ring, and as we see on the outside, the Kingpin focusing his attention now on to McCantel. And look at this! Oh, the Rosemary! The signature punch, and McCantel gets right back up. Not taking any of it. And now look at this. This is an absolute war at the moment. Bodies are across the floor and everything, and Brett Curtis is going to try. Oh, he's deciding to climb the ladder, but Key is going to stop him in his tracks. Hits a dragon suplex. I wonder if Key does possess the keys to victory here tonight. Yes, that's right. Climb up to the man. Grab the briefcase. Oh dear, Tom. It's not looking too well for him. Oh, and Key doesn't understand. Oh, he's holding on for his dear life. Oh, but it's all in vain. Big electric chest suplex takes down Key. Oh, look at that. Using the ladder as a weapon. That is very smart to do, Tom. That ladder is 300 plus pounds of solid steel. And if you knock your opponent over the head with that, well, they are certainly going to be down and out for quite some time. McCantel, though, taking his time to climb the ladder. He certainly is, and I think that he took too much time, because right now Jack the Ripper Sanders doing his best to try and take out McCantel. Now look at this, they're going to try and push McCantel off the... Oh, no, but McCantel holding on to... Oh, look at that there, CW. A big powerbomb right onto the ladder. McCantel having no choice but to roll out of the ring. And now we're back to your regularly scheduled programming, ladies and gentlemen, as all five men were in the ring at one point, but now they have all scattered. I think now the Ripper is looking to climb the ladder. He's going to climb the ladder, but look who's there, right there, Chuck. It is Dave England who pushes the ladder over, and Jack the Ripper Sanders gets taken down. Dave England holding down the law here at the moment. Well, it's time to go outside instead. Well, anyways, for now, ladies and gentlemen, look at this here. Key, oh my God! An apron DDT taking down McCantel, taking out the biggest competitor in this match. And as the great Rey Mysterio Jr. once said, ladies and gentlemen, it's not about the size of the dog, it's about the size of the fight that's inside of the dog. Now Bret Curtis, Tom, look at this. He's climbing the ladder, he's trying to unhook that briefcase right there. And he certainly is taking his time right now, as here we go, all the competitors coming back into the ring. I must say, Tom, it's very hard to take down that briefcase. Oh, we made sure that we locked that briefcase up tight, my friend. It's going to be very hard to try and take down that briefcase. We've invested in the most high-grade steel wire locks and duct tape to make sure that that briefcase doesn't come down without a little bit of effort. Okay, you're really making them work, aren't you? Oh, we certainly are, Chuck. We certainly are making them work. Making them work for this great opportunity here. And right now, Dave England and Key getting it on in the ring. Sanders, though, standing tall and using the ladder as a weapon, trying to take out Key there, was not successful. And now, and out goes the ladder, folks. The ladder has been taken out of the ring. Key goes. Key trying to hit the Tornado Enziguri. Dave England stopping him right in his tracks. Now, Key, I tell you what, Chuck, he has just been taking everyone to the limit here tonight. I cannot believe he is pulling stuff like this off against men that is twice his size. I know we always talk about size, folks, but it is very impressive to see. And I tell you what, right now, Key is trying to catch a breather, I guess, after all the work he's been doing in this match thus far. And look at Bret Curtis here. Realizing now everyone's kind of distracted, grabbing the ladder, getting it back into the ring. Very smart of the specialist to do. Try and get that ladder up, maybe try and get the briefcase before anyone else does. And now Bret, and down goes the ladder. You could say that the ladder bridge is falling down, isn't that right, Tom? Nonetheless, though, Dave England is down and out in the middle of the ring, and you got to get that big hunk of weight out of that ring. You want to put the ladder down. Try and get that briefcase. Now, and a sling blade. Let's take off his head. I don't know what Dave England is doing here. That's not where the briefcase is. Move it like to the left or something. I don't know what Dave England's plans are, but whatever they are, I certainly think that it's going to be bad. Probably for Bret Curtis, but Bret is appearing to be fighting back right here. Dave England throwing Bret Curtis out, taking out the trash, but look at the Kingpin who's back in the ring. Has Dave England back up? Oh my lord, a fireman's carry punch. A modified version of the Rosemary, and the Kingpin looking to go all in here. Trying to go grab that briefcase, it would seem. And there we go. And everyone now coming back into the ring, trying to stop the rich man from getting the briefcase. And we can see that King of the Cantel pushing down that ladder. And Bret Curtis taking out the Kingpin with a powerbomb. And the carnage is still going on. Out goes Curtis. Out goes McCantel and Key. And Dave England is the lone man left in the ring. And this is the prime time opportunity for this man right here in his debut. Can he possibly do the impossible? and get a World Heavyweight Championship contendership shot in his very first match. Well, he's doing a good job of it so far. Wait a minute, Brett Curtis is right there. The Kingpin is back in the ring. Need to push England down right now. Going to have to use a lot of teamwork here. And Brett Curtis taking down Dave England with a big electric chair suplex. Certainly shook the ring right there. I could feel it. Now Brett Curtis holding it down right now, taking out Key with the Uranagi side slam, taunting the Kingpin. Out goes Ladder again. What a surprise. And out goes Brett Curtis, and out goes the Kingpin. All men are currently on the outside of the ring. And look at McCantel grabbing a ladder right here. McCantel realizes everybody's out. This is a good time. They insert that ladder and grab the briefcase. The Kingpin, though, is back in the ring. Gonna try and stop McCantel. Look at this, Chuck. Here we go. It's a big pile up now. Everybody's now starting to get into the ring, it would seem. And now Jack the Ripper Sanders. Look at this. Jack has the briefcase right now. Brett Curtis trying to push down the ladder, trying to prevent Jack Sanders. Wait a second, though. Wait a second. He's unhooked it. He's unhooked it there, Chuck. We have a new #1 contender. Jack the Ripper Sanders in his return match to NGR here tonight at London Bridge is down, able to grab the briefcase, and he will face the World Heavyweight Champion Tyranny tomorrow night at Wembley Stadium for the World Heavyweight Championship. Congratulations to the Ripper, taking that prime spot right there. You saw everybody was out, everybody was distracted, and Jack Sanders took advantage of that. That is exactly what I'm talking about. That is some big brain energy, as the kids would say nowadays, by Jack the Ripper Sanders. Absolutely. And just look at these highlights. This was an absolute war in our opening contest. Here's a bit of a humorous moment here, folks. Brett Curtis snapped ladder, only for it to be taken out by Dave England and Key. But nonetheless, I tell you what, this is no laughing matter, because that crazy, psychopathic Jack the Ripper Sanders is now the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. And you better believe the champ himself, Tyranny, is keeping a close eye, because this is the man that he will be facing tomorrow night in Wembley Stadium. And can Jack the Ripper Sanders do the impossible and take down the Reaper tomorrow night? Wait a second. Oh, look what it is, Chuck! Look who it is! Right there! The World Heavyweight Champion himself! And the dark, spooky, scary man Tyranny coming face to face with his opponent for tomorrow night. Certainly showing no fear. He is not showing one bit of fear whatsoever. Wait a second! Wait a second! Oh my God! Death's Grasp by Jack the Ripper Sanders! And there's busted Tyranny right open! No way! He picks him up here! Picks him up! Oh my God! 1916! The brain buster right on top of the title! And Sanders isn't done though! Sanders is not done! Stalking Tyranny! Like he is his prey! Oh my Lord! Locks it in! Locks it in! The rear naked choke! The rear naked choke right there to Tyranny! And Tyranny is struggling at the moment. We are seeing a preview of what could potentially be happening at London Bridge is down in Wembley Stadium tomorrow night. And Tyranny's fading, and he's been put to sleep.
Tomorrow, this title will be ours.
Well, you've heard it here, folks. That was a proclamation by the Ripper himself. Tyranny is public enemy #1. And Jack Sanders tomorrow night faces for the World Heavyweight Championship. Could we potentially be seeing your new reigning World Heavyweight Champion? We will have to find out tomorrow night at Wembley Stadium, where Sanders will face the Grim Reaper.
passing by, and I awoke the tears that have filled my eyes. I need to spread my wings out and fly. I lie awake at night with these memories of feeling powerless, and they're haunting me. I'm always reaching out for this destiny to make it happen, that's all I need. Cruel fate sets in motion, and no one else knows why. Waiting for the day to come, when will it show up, claiming what's before my eyes. With every issue, I gotta breathe through, or the moment might just pass. They all told me I can't, they were laughing. Well, look who's laughing now. Now I can feel the fire burning deep within me. I'll be the hero and no one can stop me. Loudly I will scream it from the top of my lungs. You got those tired eyes from crying every moment. You cannot hide it, someone's gonna notice. I'll be your hero, no one's gonna hurt you again. Gonna raise my hand with the peace sign. Our story will last forever.
Welcome back to London Bridge is Down, folks. As you see right there, the Internet's champion Garrett Starr in the locker room right now. He actually will be defending that championship tomorrow night in an open challenge. But for now, I guess it's just getting a warm-up goal. Look at this. Look who it is. It's HR Xavier. Now looking to size up Garrett Starr here. After all, he is the winner of the Gen X Gauntlet, which guarantees him a championship shot at any championship in NGR. And I think he may have his sights set on Garrett Starr. Well, folks, we move on now to your second match of the night. As we await the presence of our first competitor, I want to remind you to please check out Empire Wrestling. Remember, folks, are the great stars of Empire Wrestling. They are the superstars of tomorrow. Don't forget to check them out. They do some very good stuff. And talking about a star of tomorrow, this man here, a man who, well, isn't really out to make any friends. Let's just say that. Here comes a man, CW, who didn't really have some nice things to say about the good people of London, England here tonight. Well, you know what, Tom, from my past here, being a wrestler and being a world-travelled veteran, I once met a Scottish person once, and they're very angry people, aren't they? I don't think I've ever met a group of people who can be very angry and aggressive and listen to such horrible music that come from pipes. I tell you what, Scott. I tell you what. Sorry, CW. I was going to say, don't you talk bad about Scotland, because that man right there is probably going to come back here over the desk and start beating you up. Flynn Reed is here tonight with a purpose, and why he's not facing his rival Daisuke Kenichiro tonight, he is definitely facing a formidable force. That is for sure. Of course, a man who has travelled the world himself, Chuck, a man who is a former champion in a multitude of different companies, lands here in New Generation Rising here tonight. This is K-Dog. And this, I tell you what, this well-travelled superstar definitely has a lot of experience in that ring. And I tell you what, it's kind of, I guess you could say it's kind of a reflection, like Flynn Reed's main rival at the moment is Daisuke Kenichiro, a man who has gone to many different companies and has achieved great things there. And I think Flynn Reed may be sick of people coming in trying to take his spot who have lots of experience, lots of prestige, if you will. Well, I'll tell you what, Flynn Reed definitely is one of those people that you'll find here in NGR, you know, saying it's his company, saying that he's sick of all these people coming in taking his spot. And you know what, I don't blame a person having an attitude like that. But I tell you, what, he's certainly a bit of a hothead, and hopefully that hothead of his doesn't get him, doesn't sort of distract him from the fact that he needs to get this win over K-Dog. Exactly, he needs this win over K-Dog. After all, his last match he had back at Extreme TV, the pilot episode, was defeated by Deshaun Walton in an Extreme Rules match. Walton was a talent, just like K-Dog, other companies. It has lots of prestige. Is very talented, just like K-Dog. And right now, K-Dog is certainly taking the fight to Flynn. And Flynn, Flynn tried to go for a punch, but K-Dog just stepped out of the way. And like you said before, Chuck, I think that Flynn might have too much of a hothead. And all that aggression might be distracting for the fact that, he needs to take things a little bit easier, needs to sort of think before he swings. I'll tell you what, Tom, look at K-Dog just go to work on Flynn Reed right here. Only a kick out of one, but I absolutely agree with you. Despite the fact that, I was young once, Tom. I was a young, up-and-coming rookie, a young, up-and-coming star. And, I definitely would say that direction that's not really directed at winning a wrestling match is the worst thing that can happen to a wrestler's career. Take it from me. But I tell you what, right now, Tom, the Scottish King of Scotland, for some reason as it's called, is doing quite a good job. Oh, wait a second, no. The commentator's curse, as you would call it, has struck. Indeed, right now, K-Dog is taking advantage of this right now. Buckle bomb into the turnbuckles there, and this match has been a lot of just K-Dog and his offense against Flynn Reed. Flynn is not looking too sharp at the moment as he gets thrown over the ropes. K-Dog has Flynn Reed in his sights, and look at that, takes him out the corner, baseball slide. And look at this, K-Dog getting into it here. And getting the crowd on his side. I tell you what, right now, K-Dog has been doing a fantastic job keeping Flynn Reed at bay. Look at this, getting into the ring and taunting the Scottish King of Scotland himself to get back in. And Flynn Reed being taunted here, and that has just flown him into an absolute rage. Right there, oh, wait, look at this. K-Dog, oh, the GTS, that's Flynn Reed's move. The elevated Highland knee into the big penalty kick to the head. That is a move that Flynn Reed uses, and he's just been taking out his own move as he hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh no. But the dog wasn't able to get his bone just yet here, Chuck. K-Dog are looking to set up something here. I think after getting hit with his own finisher, Flynn Reed has to be absolutely rocked here. Oh, wait a second here. He's doing quite well at the moment. Now Flynn Reed. Oh, look at this getting thrown to the outside of the ring. That's not a very good place to be, Chuck. You definitely would know yourself. And look at K-Dog off the ropes. Takes him out with a suicide dive. I have to say, K-Dog has been in control of this entire match for now. It's a match that's been going at his pace here. Oh, wait a second. Hang on. Flynn Reed reverses and... oh, low blow! Yes, that is what I like to see. That is thinking with your brain. That is very, very smart. That low blow, which usually would be considered an illegal move. Not here in NGR, though, when we have no disqualifications. Oh dear, but that illegal move, which is not so illegal here, has opened up an opportunity for Flynn Reed to take out K-Dog with the big boot to the steel post. And just like that, Tom, a 180 has been done in this match, and Flynn Reed has taken advantage right here. Certainly something the King would do to make sure that he would get a victory. Oh my goodness gracious now. Look at this here. What's Flynn Reed doing? Oh my god! Suplex pile driver dropping K-Dog right on his head. And K-Dog appears to be down and out. And that will be the case. And Flynn Reed, just like that, he certainly was taken to school. But after that low blow, it all just turned around for Flynn Reed. And he was able to... well, win it in the end. I didn't say he would persevere because he certainly took an easy way out. You say that despite the fact that we're a hardcore company, as you would say, Tom. I have to applaud Mr. Flynn Reed's tactics. So I tell you what, that's what happens in a wrestling match, Tom. Once you just get that singular advantage, then it's all good from there. You can just take your opponent and take him out any way you want him to. Right now, Flynn Reed stands tall, and he definitely has sent a message to his rival, Daisuke Kenichiro. And may I remind everyone that this man, Flynn Reed, will face Daisuke Kenichiro in a steel cage match in our scheduled main event on the next episode of New Generation Rising Warfare, which will, of course, be coming up next after these London Bridge episodes. And I think right now Flynn Reed is taking in this victory and is wanting Kenichiro to see just what he is made of. Although I do have to say, he certainly was dominated for a lot of that match, so that may have exposed a lot of his weaknesses. Still though, he will have to face him in a steel cage, and that is a different environment. But I guess Daisuke will see just how far Flynn is willing to go to make sure that he gets a victory in any sort of stipulation, in any sort of match. Wait a minute here, Chuck. I don't think that Flynn Reed is done. Oh, look at this. So much. No, he's got a steel chair. No! No! Oh, come on! No! No! Son of a bitch! Flynn already won this match. What the hell is he doing? Flynn Reed just taking more of his aggressions out on K-Dog here. Oh, this is absolutely despicable. He already won the match. There's no reason to keep doing this. I certainly have to say, I mean, it's not really the correct man to be taking out your frustrations on, Tom. I will agree with that. And now Flynn Reed looking to send a message, I guess, to Daisuke. Wait a minute. Speak of the devil, that's Daisuke Kenichiro's music. Wait a second, hang on. Oh my god, it's him. We didn't know he was going to be here in London tonight at Royal Albert Hall. He was not booked for a match, but Daisuke Kenichiro was here. And K-Dog rolling out of the ring, looks like he saved him. And Daisuke Kenichiro able to duck the attack there of Flynn Reed. And look at this, Daisuke of the ropes. Tope Con Hilo to Flynn Reed. Daisuke Kenichiro is here. And he's going right after Flynn Reed, perhaps some revenge from Through the Fire and Flames, where he cost him the Empire Wrestling Royal Crown Championship against Shogun Brown. And Daisuke Kenichiro gonna hit the Anderson effect. Wait a minute, no! Oh, Flynn tucks it. Takes out the clothesline and... Oh, look at this, son of a bitch! Flynn Reed fleeing the scene, looking to fight another day. Certainly getting into the head of Daisuke Kenichiro, that's for sure. And oh, that is very uncivil of Mr. Reed. Well, I tell you what, unfortunately, Daisuke wasn't able to get his hands on Flynn Reed for long. But as we said before, folks, these two definitely will be meeting on the next episode of Warfare. Keep this in mind. Steel cage match for your scheduled main event. And you definitely believe that Daisuke, in some way, some shape or form, is going to get his revenge on Flynn Reed. I can guarantee it. Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to London Bridge is Down. You've heard it here first. The 9th place Olympic athlete himself, Bert Spangle, to make his debut in NGR very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, your contest is scheduled for one fall. Taking her way to the first of the pits battle, weighing at 225 pounds, Randy Wall. Here we go, some women's action coming up for you, ladies and gentlemen. Making her way to the ring first, the Nightmare, Frankie Wolf, making her debut here tonight. Certainly have been hyping this up for quite some time. Some new women's talent in this match, and I am very excited to see how this one goes for sure. And she definitely has a very formidable and just as intimidating as her. Just quite the perfect opponent for their debut match here tonight. Vera Voorhees is certainly quite the woman. I tell you what, this look, this style perfectly fits the land of extreme for both these two women who make their debuts here tonight. They're certainly eating the pirate bunch, that's for sure. Oh! The more flames than fire. The fire and flames, I guess you could say. But I do have to say, these are two very big women you have certainly signed. We have a lot of large women in New Generation Rising. Well, not large, but you know, very, very tall, very strong, very built. We certainly do indeed, Chuck. And I can definitely guarantee this match is going to be an absolute treat for everybody here tonight. These two are, of course, they're well-traveled wrestlers, and they are very aggressive. You can see here coming out of the gates, here comes Frankie Wolf. And I certainly have to say, these two big women going at it right now. Certainly the women's champion, Rachel Sampson, has to be watching very closely, scouting out the new competition that's come here to NGR. Of course, we will see some more women's action here tonight. Jessica Bourne making her debut. Victoria Marina also in action. But for now, we're getting these two going head-to-head and already going 1,000 miles per hour here as Frankie Wolf drives Rivera Voorhees' head right into the second turnbuckle. And already going up to the top ropes. Frankie trying to go for the swanton, her signature, but was unsuccessful. Could you imagine getting taken down by a 275-pound woman with a swanton bomb, Tom? That certainly would be a way to go. I know people who would pay for that. Shush. No, stop that, Chuck. Not now. We'll talk about this later. As right now, Rivera Voorhees bringing up Frankie Wolf and throwing her into the turnbuckle. These two rambunctious ladies are certainly going at it in the openings of our third match here. Oh, look at this already. Hooking the arms, Tom, for a massive superplex. That certainly was a very super duperplex, if I do say so myself, my friend. So, Chuck, I do have to... Oh, wait a second. Hang on. Hold that thought. Oh, my God. The death row kick to the back. That may have just paralyzed Frankie Wolf here, too. Only a kick out of two. But I do have to say, Chuck, you faced a lot of big wrestlers in your time. What is a situation, do you think, where you have two big wrestlers going face-to-face going at it? Well, I have to say, it's like seeing two big pickup trucks just collide with each other. But for some reason, these women are very athletic, and they've been going very well in this match thus far, showing their athleticism, showing their strength. They have certainly been showing what they have to offer. And I tell you what, they are not letting up anytime soon, as Frankie takes down Rivera. Now off the ropes here. Oh, look at this. Here we go! Mamma mia! Tope suicida to Rivera Voorhees. I certainly have to say, for a woman of her size, she is certainly showing off some great high-flying ability. Indeed, James Omega, eat your heart out, my friend. You may have someone in direct competition with you. Oh, wait a second here! Rivera Voorhees throwing Frankie Wolf off the top of a turnbuckle there. Oh, look at this, Tom. Classic tactic. Classic tactic there, unhooking the turnbuckle, as I think Frankie was trying to do a running attack to Rivera, but Rivera saw it coming from a mile away. And remember here, folks, usually that would be kind of an illegal tactic. Oh, but NGR, this is all legal. This is stuff you can do. Oh, dearie me. Rivera Voorhees and Frankie throws her back first into the exposed turnbuckle. That has had to make quite a laceration, if you ask me. There is nothing there but just solid steel. And now I think we're going to see some more devastating offense here. Look at this. Oh my goodness, Rivera Voorhees hooks the leg. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. The ringer posted figure 4 leg lock, doing some serious damage with the steel post. Rivera Voorhees is not taking any prisoners, especially here tonight in a match against Frankie Wolf. She is pulling off all the stops here tonight. And she throws Frankie face first into the steel post. Oh my god, trying to crack her head like a coconut. Now throwing Frankie back into the ring here. Vera Voorhees has certainly done a lot of damage. Now pick her up now. Oh, and look at this. Lift her up. Look at the strength here. Military press, but it's reversed there by Frankie Wolf. Now it's Frankie's turn. Once again, has her head and drives into the second turnbuckle. And Frankie Wolf, look at this here, has Rivera right where she wants her. About to hit that signature knee strike right to the head. Good night there. Dragging her by the middle of the ring, going for the pin, and oh my, Billy the referee, what the fuck are you doing? Count the pin! Oh my god, you have got to be kidding me. You fire that referee! Fire that referee right now! Yeah, that's right, kick him! Give him a warning shot. That's exactly what he deserves. I've never seen such corrupt officiating in my entire life, Tom. Nonetheless, I think Billy the referee may have got a little distracted, but this has opened a chance for Rivera Voorhees to take advantage. I say, you gotta take every advantage you can. If I was Frankie Wolf, I certainly would not be a very happy camper, that is for sure. Right now, look at this here, Chuck. Once again, we're seeing the strength of Rivera Voorhees as she takes down Frankie Wolf with a big military press spine buster. Billy decided to count the pin finally, but it's not gonna be a 3. I'll tell you what, right now, this is certainly given Rivera Voorhees the chance to certainly dish out some damage. But I do have to say, Billy the referee is certainly... Oh, it makes my blood boil when I don't see referees doing their job right, Tom, that is for sure. I've been screwed out of a lot of matches in the past due to bad officiating. I can definitely tell you those stories. But I think those stories might have to wait there, Chuck, because look at this right here. Rivera Voorhees getting a table from underneath the ring. And now getting back into the ring now, and I think she might have some brutal intentions of what she intends to do here. No, Frankie Wolf with a kick to the gut here. Once again, oh, twist of fate. It looks like fate has done a 180 in the favor of Frankie Wolf. Has the head of Voorhees. Oh dear, this is not good for Rivera Voorhees, that is for sure. Grabs her right by the neck. Oh dear. Oh, dearie me here! Jesus Christ almighty! What a choke slam! Going right through that table. What a devastating fall that was. And certainly after taking a fall like that, I think Rivera Voorhees may have had her bell rung. And now... pinning a almost lifeless corpse. 1, 2, no! But there's still some life left in Rivera Voorhees. This is where Frankie really has to knuckle down here, Tom. Throwing her into the corner here. Oh, look at this. Has her on the ropes. The place you definitely want to be. It's not a place you want to be for sure, but Frankie Wolf has her in his sights. The drive-by super drop kick, that one would make the big dog proud. Question, who is this big dog that you speak of, Tom? Oh, hang on a second there, Chuck might answer that question. Wait, oh my god! The Van Daminator there! By Rivera Voorhees, taking out Frankie, and she has been stunned. And on the ropes here, Rivera Voorhees, oh! Knee to the gut! Hitting the kitchen sink, it's time to clean those dishes, and taking it down with a Russian leg sweep. Rivera Voorhees, look at this, look at her go. Starting to make a comeback right here, off the rope she goes, big forearm, and the Bulldog takes her down. Rivera Voorhees here for the second time, going for death row. Kick to the spine. 1, 2, no! I thought she was down and out for sure. But Rivera Voorhees still continuing to just brutalize Frankie Wolf here, oh dearie me, picked her up with her bare boot, and oh, spinning roundhouse, the Black Mass. Hooks the leg of Frankie Wolf, 1, 2, no! What in the world? Frankie Wolf is still in this. Rivera just telling her to bring it on. I tell you what, Tom, I definitely respect Frankie Wolf's resiliency here, and she certainly is doing her best to stay in this match, that is for sure. And now she's bringing up Rivera here. What does she have in mind? Oh, a clothesline. Another clothesline. That's the third one. And oh my God! And a big boot reversal there by Rivera Voorhees. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, no! Oh my God, I thought for sure that would have knocked Frankie's lights out. But Rivera Voorhees is not done. What's she doing here? Dragging her to the ring. And Rivera going for a move from above. Death from above, perhaps. And now, wait a second! Frankie's up! Grabs her by the neck! Big choke slam! And the tides have turned once again! Frankie Wolf, second time, has her in sights for the big signature knee strike! The big bicycle knee! And wait a minute, not done! Gonna put that final nail in the coffin, it would seem! Frankie Wolf, swanton from the top of the rope! Near 300 pounds crashing onto Rivera Voorhees! And that's enough to get her the win! Frankie Wolf seemed like an unstoppable monster here tonight. Despite the fact that Rivera Voorhees certainly gave her the beating of a lifetime. Nonetheless, Tom, Rivera Voorhees wasn't able, of course, to get the win here tonight, but Frankie Wolf, a woman who I've become very scared of now that I realize it, gets the victory here tonight. It certainly was a spectacle for sure between these two women. And as I said before, folks, the women's champion Rachel Sampson would have to be keeping a close eye on this match, because you never know if she'll be facing one of these two in the future. But after that match, I definitely see big things for both these women. Rivera not able to get the win here tonight, but I definitely commend and respect her efforts. But in the end, Frankie Wolf was able to withstand all this punishment, was able to withstand this absolutely brutal beating here by Rivera here tonight. And in the end, was able to pull through. And here's where it all just was the beginning and the end there, Chuck. It was the big choke slam. There was that big signature knee strike. And of course, it was actually the swanton bomb that would get her the win. In the middle of that ring, the trifecta of signature moves there by Frankie Wolf. All that effort to take down Rivera Voorhees. I do understand she's disappointed, but I definitely, and I hope that we will see her in the future. But Frankie Wolf stands tall. She definitely has deserved this great victory here tonight. London has certainly been electrified. Royal Albert Hall going wild after seeing a contest like that. And now, oh wait a second, hang on! Look who it is! It's the women's champion herself, Rachel Sampson, in the ring coming face to face with Frankie Wolf. What, does she have a death wish or something? Well, I think she may be scouting down the competition. And remember, she has a women's championship match tomorrow night at Wembley Stadium. Originally was going to be an open challenge, but look at this, Frankie. She wants the belt. She wants the chance to face Rachel. I think Rachel's accepting. I think Rachel has accepted her challenge. Get the match cut up, folks. I think this has been confirmed. Frankie Wolf will indeed face Rachel Sampson for the New Generation Rising Women's Championship tomorrow at Wembley Stadium. Another confirmed big title match. This is going to be an exciting one for sure. Well, folks, from one championship belt to another, we are going to determine now a new competitor for the Infinity Gauntlet ladder match. Let's pass it down to the ring, and let's get this one started.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a Infinity Gauntlet qualifying match at Armada. Making his weight-room versions, who's deserved, weighing up 230 pounds, raging steel, Timothy Irons.
Timothy Irons making his return here to NGR tonight. Certainly a person who has gotten quite the cult following and quite the fan base ever since his debut on the last episode, facing Michael Young through the fire and flames. And while he was not successful tonight, the man gets a second chance for the Infinity Gauntlet ladder match, but in his way stands a new debutee here to New Generation Rising. And here comes a man with a very cocky attitude and thinks very high of himself, and a man who has been trash-talking a lot of the roster, especially Timothy Irons. This is Jared Raymond, a young prospect making his way up through the ranks. And I was having a talk with the young Jared Raymond here tonight, and apparently he was very confident within himself, Chuck. He told me himself that tonight he is going to squash Timothy Irons like a bug and then proceed to win the Infinity Gauntlet ladder match, no sweat. Well, I'll tell you what, I certainly give props to the young person's determination, but he's done the talk and now it's time to walk the walk, as they would say. Look at that already, he's certainly still talking, Tom. He definitely is. He's a very cocky individual. He's suddenly getting in the minds of Timothy Irons here. Oh, look at this. He is getting in the mind of Irons. He's leading him out to the outside. What is he doing here? And takes him down near the back, playing a little bit of cat and mouse here. And look at this here, Chuck. I do have to say he is getting in the head of Timothy Irons. This is some good stuff. This is some smart wrestling tactics here. Getting this inside the head of your opponents here, Tom. Oh, look at that, still taunting Timothy Irons. And the crowd here at London are not enjoying this one bit. Royal Albert Hall want to see some action. They don't want to see Jared Raymond continuing to show off. Oh, but hits a hot shot there. Now Jared Raymond finally getting back into the ring. Oh dear, and Timothy Irons was waiting for him right there. Big butterfly suplex. I do have to say, confidence can certainly be your best friend, Tom, but it can also be your worst enemy, as you said before. I certainly do know that, Chuck, and perhaps confidence may be Jared Raymond's worst enemy, as right now he is facing the reality of being suplexed over and over again by Timothy Irons. Of course, Timothy Irons would pass me some notes here tonight that he said he would like to dedicate this match to his pet cactus. I'm not reading this shit. What am I doing? Well, anyways, Tom, we definitely see right now that Timothy Irons has Jared Raymond in his sights. The Raging Steel Timothy Irons, as they call him, and gets taken down with a big clothesline. Jared Raymond continuing to show off right now. Not very smart of him to do. Now Jared Raymond really needs to concentrate and take this match seriously. So from the start, I don't think he really has taken this match seriously, as he gets taken down with a big drop kick. Just to remind you here, folks, this is for a spot in the Infinity Gauntlet ladder match, a match that will happen at our pay-per-view, eventual pay-per-view, Danger Zone. And look at this here. Attacking Timothy Irons like a heat-seeking missile. Sorry you couldn't get a better angle on that move there. Seems like our camera crew is not really working it tonight, it seems. But as I was saying before, folks, remember, this is for a spot in the Infinity Gauntlet ladder match. Of course, our confirmed names we have in that match already are Jay Hunty and Zach Wolf. Tonight, we will determine the third man to enter that match. And of course, we will have more competitors to compete for a spot in the match tomorrow night at London Bridge is Down in Wembley Arena And, oh, look at that. Jared Raymond was going for a top rope move, but I think he was just taunting. Timothy Irons there takes him down with a knee. And you can just see it here. He's just having fun at this point. He's having fun just, you know, taking the match to his own pace, making Timothy Irons look like a fool. Oh, he certainly made himself look like the jester, that's for sure, Thomas. Right now, Timothy Irons certainly raging, as per his nickname. He's not going to be made a fool by Jared Raymond. Now picking him up here. What's he planning to do? Oh, the avalanche arm drag there. The avalanche arm drag, one of the most dangerous moves in all of wrestling. A move that is certainly not overused. And look at this. Look at this here. Oh, going round and around and around. We're going a swinging here, Chuck. A giant swing. Oh my lord, that made me dizzy and a bit loopy watching that, Tom. And now Timothy Irons, this is prime time opportunity. The giant swing may not do too much damage, but it will certainly stun your opponent. Oh, look at that, Chuck. Looks like it won't be the case as Jared Raymond hits a big spinning elbow there. Now bringing up Timothy Irons. What's he got in mind here? Oh, I think he's setting him up here. And now Timothy. Oh, holy shit! A forearm, and Timothy Irons lands neck first into the ropes. Oh dear, that was gnarly. Hooks the leg, and this is enough, I reckon. Oh wait, no, it's not enough. Timothy Irons is still in this after getting almost decapitated by those ropes. That was quite the fall. Probably Super's going to be on his diet for the foreseeable future, that's for sure. Oh, and gets taken down with another big elbow. Oh, that has to have done quite some damage. Hooks the leg now. And now, look at this here. Going for the pin. No, not going to be enough. Well, looks like Jared Raymond is going to have to find something else here, Tom, and taking a nice, relaxing lie down on the top rope. He better not do that for too long, as Jared Raymond now has Timothy Irons in his sights. I think he might be going for a third attempt at that elbow, and no! Shoves Jared Raymond away. Oh, for a big European uppercut! And Timothy Irons is back in this. Picks him up here. An Irish whip into the ropes. And now, look at this. Look at Timothy Irons go. Uppercuts for everybody here. We're going to go around the world, it would seem. Big uppercut. And again, another big uppercut. Off the ropes goes Irons. Big drop kick. Takes down Jared Raymond. Timothy Irons is in the zone. And look at this here. Off the ropes goes Raymond for one last big uppercut. Hooks the leg of Raymond. Is this enough? No, it will be not. Timothy Irons was so close to getting that spot in the Infinity Gauntlet ladder match. And he can't afford to fail here now. He certainly has been putting the hurt onto Raymond, but Raymond now beginning another comeback here. Using his forearms. Certainly have shown to be quite the weapon of his. Ducks the clothesline by Irons. A big clothesline. Takes down Irons. And now the match has done another 180 once again. Trying to go for the spinning forearm. Not going to be enough. Timothy Irons. Oh, delivers another big time uppercut here. And Irons. Look at this. Jared Raymond's in a whole lot of trouble. Timothy Irons has that look in his eyes. And now brings him up here. Hooks the leg. The cradle pile driver. Hooks the leg of Raymond. 1, 2, 3. Timothy Irons is going to Danger Zone. He will be in the Infinity Gauntlet ladder match. What a match we witnessed here tonight. Take a look at this replay. First of all, Timothy Irons falling neck first into the ropes. I really thought it was all over from there. I thought that Timothy Irons was out. But Timothy Irons showing that fighting spirit. And I am very impressed by the the will, the determination of Timothy Irons here tonight. He certainly has shown himself to be quite the competitor. And who knows, perhaps we are looking at the winner of the Infinity Gauntlet. It could be this man right here, Timothy Irons. Welcome back to London Bridges Down, ladies and gentlemen. As you saw there, a vignette for our new debutee, all the way from Japan, Snake Kobayashi. A very intimidating presence she does bring, but if you want to talk about a very intimidating presence, how about this woman right here, a new debutee here tonight. Of course, here's a woman who we actually saw back at Extreme TV, the beginning of the end, taking out Sky, who is her opponent tonight. I have no idea why Sky would want to face a woman like this, but this is Jessica Bourne, a new signee who has really come out from obscurity, but has already sent a message already. She is not to be messed with. And you know what? I have a feeling that we definitely have a lot more to see from her, and I guess we're going to see exactly what she can do in this match tonight. Certainly, a very intimidating woman indeed. Why do we have so many women here in this company who are big and who are intimidating and who scare me, Tom? Well, Chuck, this is the land of extreme. Anyone is welcome, but it's all about a matter of survival, I guess. And I want to talk about Sky. I don't think her chances of surviving are very high against Jessica Bourne. I gotta be brutally honest, man. Oh, I'm sure this young upstart Sky will definitely get some offense in. I believe in her. She definitely possesses a lot of talent. Look at that. She's very confident in herself. Oh dear. Yeah, oh dear is absolutely right, Shark. She got kicked right in the face. And now Jessica Bourne. Look at this strength here. Big pump handle, overhead slam. Now, wait a second. Look at this, grabbing Sky, and oh, look at this strength here. And I think this is a finishing move. She's about to hit right here, the Roadbust Eruption. Taking out Sky, hooks the leg. 1, 2, and 3. It's over. It's over. Just like that, Jessica Bourne has just taken out Sky. She has messed her up 6 ways to Sunday in like less than a minute. I mean, it's Sky. I'm really surprised, Tom. I mean, Chuck, don't bring her down too much. I mean, Jessica Bourne just destroyed her. Jessica, oh wait a second, I don't think Jessica is done. She's not done, oh Jesus, no. Come on, you've already won the match, come on, no, not again, not again. I already saw something similar like this earlier tonight. Jessica Bourne getting used that steel chair there, and, oh wait a minute, look who it is! It's Caitlin Rose! Former 2-time SNT champion Caitlin Rose has just stormed the ring. A woman who's been making her comeback in NGR for the past year. And look at that, Jessica Bourne having no choice but to get out of the ring before she suffered a beatdown herself. And Caitlin Rose is speaking to the referee here. And wait a second, I think Caitlin wants a match with Jessica Bourne. Caitlin Rose is asking for a match with Jessica Bourne here, and she's got the referee's approval. Look at this time, I think Jessica Bourne accepts as well. Getting into the ring. I do have to say, she certainly has her work cut out for her. I do know Caitlin Rose pretty well. She is a woman who is a former two-time women's champion. Oh, God! But getting taken out just like that, Caitlin Rose possibly facing her biggest challenge yet here. A new generation rising. Oh, my God! Being taken out with a big suplex. Especially in Premier, Caitlin Rose is a name who is very highly respected, and she is not getting off to the best of starts right now against Jessica Bourne, who is just proceeding to destroy her at the moment. Big military press spinebuster. Oh, super kick by Jessica Bourne, and she continues just to stop a mud hole into Caitlin Rose. I tell you what, not the greatest of starts the former two-time champ is having at the moment. A name such as prestigious as Caitlin Rose, and she is already struggling to keep afloat. As Jessica Bourne throws Caitlin to the outside. And now, oh, kick to the guards. Oh dear, oh dearie me. Up she goes and down she goes. Power bump to the apron. I need to inform everyone that is indeed the hardest part of the ring. You're absolutely correct, Chuck. I'm glad you know your wrestling as well. As right now, Jessica Bourne hooking the leg. And oh, look at that. Only a one. She wants to make sure she takes out Caitlin Rose for good. Now, Caitlin Rose beginning to come back here. And there's a takedown. Lutez press here by Rose. This is exactly what she's looking to do here. Caitlin Rose to Kinshasa! It's over! Hooks the leg, one! Oh my God, she kicked out at one! The Kinshasa by Caitlin Rose is a move that I don't think has been kicked out of once, and Jessica Bourne kicked out of it with absolutely no effort at all! But a second one may be the thing that Caitlin Rose needs to do. Hooks the leg of Jessica Bourne. 1, 2, no, kicks out at 2. Oh my God, that move, it's only been kicked out of once in the entirety of the Premier Continuum. It's a move that nobody ever gets up from, and Jessica Bourne is still proceeding to destroy Caitlin Rose. I seriously can't believe what we see at the moment. I followed Caitlin's career as well, like you, Tom, and I can't believe she's getting dominated like this. Oh my God, she's ripping off the glasses of Caitlin. Oh my God, she has. Oh my. No. Oh my God! Oh my God! Stop to the neck. Did you hear the sound of that? I think she just broke her neck. Jesus Christ Almighty! And now, Jessica Bourne, I think, is going to put the final nail in the coffin here with that strength. Once again, Rose is going up, and I think she's going down. Roadbuster eruption by Bourne. Hooks the leg, Caitlin Rose showing no signs of movement. 2, 3. Jessica Bourne has just beaten a former champion. One of the top women of her era. Once upon a time ago, she has just completely decimated her here tonight. I have never seen a show of dominance by any of our women's competitors before. She gives Victoria Marina a run for her money. Jessica Bourne standing tall, taking out 2 women with barely any effort. Oh jeez, we actually get the actual EMTs out here, because Caitlin Rose, no, she got stomped right on her neck, and this is something bad. This could potentially take her out of action. She's supposed to be in the fatal 4-way match for the #1 contendership for a women's championship shot that's coming up on a future episode of Extreme TV, and Caitlin has to be taken out on a stretcher. Oh, Jesus Christ, no, 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 no! Oh my God! Not again! Jessica Bourne now! Sending off Caitlin Rose for good! Jesus Christ, we need some order out here right now. Jessica Bourne is an unstoppable monster. Welcome back to London Bridges Down, ladies and gentlemen. I've just received a report that something has actually gone down backstage, so we've got a camera crews to have a look into. Oh my god, that's HR Xavier. He's been attacked backstage and he's been bloodied and oh my god. A crimson mask there for the Dark Red Warrior himself. Someone obviously has it out there for HR Xavier. Oh my god, I can't believe that. I don't know who in the world took out HR Xavier. But of course, we have no choice to reflect on that now. We gotta move on to our next championship match. I'm sure that EMTs will be out there taking care of that. But let's focus on the here and now, Chuck. Making his way to the ring now, the NGR Evolution Champion himself, Ryan Styling Stubbs. Of course, the champion making his way down to the ring here tonight. And of course, that commercial just rolled there before. Just want to say, folks, that of course that commercial was for MWA Media Wrestling Association. We hope you will all check them out. They've really been on the grind lately and putting out some great shows. Don't forget to check out MWA, which has their episode that's been announced for next weekend. Don't you dare miss it, folks, live here on the Premier Wrestling Network. But we, of course, got some good stuff coming up for you right now, because that man right there is about to defend that title in an open challenge. I mean, if I wasn't wearing this, highly priced $10,000 Gucci suit, I'd certainly go down and give Ryan Styling quite the thwacking, quite the shellacking, if you will, Tom. Yep, coming from the man who once lost a championship match in less than 20 seconds. I hate you. I really hate you. And now, awaiting his opponent as the lights go dark. Oh, what an opponent indeed! Making his debut here tonight, the Disciple of Darkness. Despite wearing white, of course, this is Sicario. In Spanish, Sicario translates to Hitman in English. And this man making his way to the ring right now is looking to put quite the sting on the competition. In his very first debut match, he is looking to capture the NGR Evolution Championship. I'm very familiar with Sicario, of course. I've actually followed his career, Chuck, for quite some years now. And I've seen what this man can do inside of that ring. He is a brilliant, very gifted and talented competitor. But I do have to say, his motives can be very, very questionable. I've seen it in the past, and I think he is bound to bring those questionable motives here to New Generation Rising. Bring it here to the land of the extreme. Well, I do have to say, Tom, with a description like that, he is looking to go all out here tonight, looking to pull off anything to make sure he becomes the next champion.
Ladies and
It's showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan Stylen hands over that belt, and will it be for the last time? Well, it's fair to say that eyes will definitely be on the prize. As right now, the debuting Sicario is looking to make quite the splash, taking on the Evolution Champion himself. In this match, I reckon they're going to show no mercy. Let's get it on here. Already, oh, look at this here. Ryan Stylen already taking the fight. Sicario with a chop there. And the woos echoing across the arena. Here we go, Ryan Stylen getting right into it. A takedown. And again, another chop. An Irish whip Sicario into the corner here. And, oh, what a chop there by Ryan Stylen. And you hear the woos that's going up here tonight. And we're only in the starting out process of our Evolution Championship match. Ryan Stylen can certainly show off all he wants, but in the end, it's going to be action that gets the job done. And look at this here. Ryan Stylen hitting a big power slam. He's doing quite well. You know what, Tom? Ryan Stylen, he's been the champ for a long time, I do believe. Indeed, he's been the champ for almost 2 years. Well, here's the thing, Tom. I reckon it's time for a change. Now, Ryan Stylen, he's okay. Not as great as the King, of course. I do have to say, oh, that slap of disrespect. That Sicario, I reckon, has a great chance of finally dethroning Ryan Stylen. Well, I do have to say, Chuck, there's a reason that Ryan Stylen has been the champ in New Generation Rising for so long. But right now, he's not really faring very well. Super kick there by Sicario. And I think he's not going to be embarrassed here tonight like he was showing up before. And Sicario now tries to Irish whip Ryan Stylen, but Ryan was one step ahead of him. Punch to the outside. And look at this, calling for Sicario to get up here. And now Ryan Stylen, as Sicario wants him. Sicario, he's dazed, he's confused. Ryan off the ropes, and oh, look at that! Ryan Stylen playing mind games with Sicario right here. Oh, he hasn't got a care in the world. And that's gone ahead and has made him quite angry. I don't blame him, of course, to not be shown up by Ryan Stylen. Oh, look at this, Tom. He has a steel chair. And Ryan wants it. Oh! And that's not how you do it. You don't protect a chair shot with a headshot. You know what I'm saying? He wanted Sicario to bring it on, but I think it may have backfired for Ryan Stylen here. Sicario brings up Ryan here. Oh, and a chair shot right to the face, and that has busted open Ryan Stylen very early on in this match. Not a good sign for the most stylish man in wrestling today. Irish whip into the corner. Oh, and a slap to the face again. And Sicario is starting to show what he can do, what he possesses. Take a look at this. Knees to the gut of Ryan Stylen. And already we can see that Sicario is just slowly just brutalizing Ryan here for his own enjoyment. Off the ropes he goes. Oh my God! What a spear! Takes him to the outside. Now that's a lot of damage. And the crowd certainly seems to think that this is quite awesome, in their words. Well, it's certainly quite something for this debutee to certainly take the Evolution Champion to the limit. Oh dear, look what he has in his hand, Bobby. Sicario has the baseball bat, a weapon he is known to use. Oh, Jesus Christ almighty! He just full-on vibe checked the shit out of Ryan Stylen with the baseball bat, and he's bleeding buckets. Ric Flair would certainly be proud with how much he's bleeding, but I don't think that's really good for his health. Oh, this is not going to be good for his health either. Sicario has the chair wrapped around the ankle of Ryan Stylen. Jesus! Oh my God! And that has had to do some serious damage to the ankle of Ryan Stylen. Just the slow dissection here of the Evolution champion we are witnessing. This is hard to watch. And Ryan Styles' championship may be in dire straits already. Sicario tugging the same ankle, going for the figure 4 sharpshooter. The figure 4 sharpshooter locking in the leg, and Ryan Styles is a bloody mess. But wait a minute though, Ryan able to somehow, some way maneuver out of it and somehow still stand. Takes him down with an arm drag, and Ryan Styles back in this already. Take a look at this. Take a look at this already here. Styles clutch. The Styles clutch there by Ryan Styles. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, no. Oh my lord, will Ryan Styles, I think, sort of realizing that he may have lost that championship if he didn't get his act together. And now Ryan, fully realizing what he has to do, pulling out everything to make sure he can kick Sicario down, and a corner baseball slide by Ryan Styles. And Sicario down and out after that one, but already getting up. But Ryan Styles is already in the ring, has him in his sights, off the ropes. Oh my, what a suicide dive. Bringing Sicario back up and throwing him back into the ring. And Ryan Styles, has him face up. I think he's going to target the leg here. Here we go. The words echoing across the arena again. Here we go, the figure 4 leg lock. Ryan Styles showing Sicario how a figure 4 is done. And Sicario is trapped, nowhere to go. He is far away from those ropes. And it's just trying to hang on, which he does, able to reverse it and spin on his stomach. Very smart there by Sicario. And now once again taking advantage of this match. No, it will be Ryan who will take advantage with the chair. Oh my god, chair shot right to the head of Sicario. Well, I do have to say, Ryan certainly has an eye for an eye, using the chair this time to his advantage. Oh, and right into the chair. I think I saw that chair fly about across to the rafters of the arena there. Certainly a way to use the steel chair, Tom. Oh, right now, take a look at this. Ryan Styles certainly has something right here. Oh my goodness gracious, the famous right on to the bat. Now going for the pin here. Oh. But kicking out there. I certainly say Ryan Styles was batting 1,000 there. Unfortunately, it was not a home run. He certainly did quite some... He certainly put the hurt on Sicario, let's say that. As right now, delivers a big clothesline. And outside he goes to the ring. We're outside on the ring once again. This match has been 1,000 miles per hour ever since the beginning of the bell. And now what is Ryan Styles going to do here? Oh my lord! Pile driver! Right on top of his head, and Sicario, my goodness gracious, down and out. His neck just compacted there. And Ryan Styles, look at this. He's going to go for another high-flying maneuver here. Has Sicario exactly where he wants him. Off the ropes goes Styles. Oh my god! The silencer! Reverses into the silencer. Sicario's signature move. He saw it coming a country mile away. And up goes Ryan Styles. Back into the ring we go. Prime opportunity here for Sicario to get the pin. Hooks the leg. 1, 2... No! Kick out at 2 by Ryan Styles. And Sicario here. Gonna try it. Wait, no, Ryan already back up to his feet. And Ryan Styles already up and at him. Throw Sicario into the corner. Oh, wait a second here. Oh, my lord. Sicario throwing the referee in harm's way. Ryan taking out the ref. Wait a minute. That's Raul Sanchez. The person is the #1 contendership for the Evolution Championship, taking out Sicario. What the hell is this? What the hell is this right here? On the Barcelona brute, son of a bitch! What is he doing interfering in another championship match? I do have to say, this happened last time on Extreme TV, the beginning of the end. And, oh wait a minute, Riot's fighting back here now. Maybe we can finally get some order in this match. I was gonna try and fend him off, and oh, son of a bitch, here comes the rest of the Armada. Angelo Babos and Amazako will be in action later tonight. Attacking Ryan Styling. What the hell is this? I do have to say, these gentlemen are ruining a perfectly good Evolution Championship match. And, well, I do like some underhanded tactics, I will agree with you, Tom. These men are just ruining this match, taking out Billy the referee. I mean, it's deserved, but I have to say right now that this match, this has just gone out the window, I think, Tom. It certainly has. And right now, the Armada, Angelo Babos staying at the referee, and Amazako and Raul taking out Ryan Styling here. And Billy the referee is out, so I'm not sure if this match is probably going to go to a no contest. Again, like back at Extreme TV, the beginning of the end. But Sicario, look at this, Sicario is getting back up here. Now, wait a minute, he's running into the ring. Running into the ring now, and now, oh, taking out Sanchez. He's saving Ryan Styling, and I don't blame him. Sicario must be annoyed of how this match went. He certainly had a lot more fight left in him, and I'm really sorry this has happened, folks. I sincerely apologize that the Armada has once again ruined another Evolution Championship match. This is despicable, this is unbelievable. Those SOBs, I can't believe it. And now Ryan Styling needs to be taken away by EMTs, and I can guarantee, ladies and gentlemen, as your general manager, there will be consequences against the Armada.
Sometimes you just feel tired, you feel weak, and when you feel weak, you feel like you want to just give up. You gotta search within you.
Till the room comes off, till the lights go out, till my leg give out, can't shut my mouth, till the smoke clears out, and my high, I'ma rip this shit till my bone color, till the roof comes off, till the lights go out, till my leg give out, can't shut my mouth, till the smoke clears out, and my high, I'ma rip this shit till my bone color.
Soon as a verse starts, I eat it at MC's heart. What is he thinking? I'm not to go against me smart, and it's absurd.
Welcome back to London Bridges Down, folks. As you saw by that vignette, TJ Black, the future, debuting soon. Can't wait to see him, but a man who I don't want to see is this man right here, Raul Sanchez, who defeated in our last match. Hang on a second. Oh, look who it is. It's Dawson Rashad. Mr. 5 Stars himself coming face to face with Raul Sanchez. Oh, and look at that. Making fun of Rashad there. He's probably making fun of him again because, you know, Dawson's a vanilla bitch. Oh, jeez. What a kick. What a super kick that was. That kick certainly was super indeed. And look at him go. He's certainly taking the fight to Sanchez. I never knew Dawson had it in him. He certainly does CW. And look at that. He sees the table is there, and oh, look at Dawson Rashad taking no prisoners here tonight. Oh! Taking out Raul Sanchez. And you know, this is like stemming from a year ago when Sanchez cost Dawson the chance to face the Evolution Championship, and oh, look at this! Extinguishing the flame of Raul Sanchez here. Getting some revenge on the leader of the Armada, I take it. Leaving the scene of the crime. And I do have to say, you know what, Chuck? That was deserved. You know what, Tom? I actually agree with that statement. Something we can both agree on for once. Well, I think we can agree on something else, Chuck, because right now, coming out to the ring is a person who has gained quite a fan base, and a person who is possibly the most dominant woman to ever compete in an NGR ring. Victoria once again in action, and oh, look at that, she's certainly looking to bring the pain here tonight. You know what, Tom? She also scares me as well. Why do we have so many scary women here in NGR? Well, I don't know, Chuck, but I'll tell you what, Victoria is the scariest and probably is the most intimidating out of all the women we have on the NGR roster today. And she's certainly, her opponent here tonight is certainly in for a challenge, let's say that. Here is Maxine Gravity, an up-and-coming wrestler from the Portland area in Oregon, USA. And of course, going abroad, here at London Bridge is down to face Victoria Marina. Out of all people, she certainly has her work cut out for her. But just seeing two-phase at the moment here, CW. She seems like she is ready to go. I wonder how long that's going to last. Look at Victoria, just like, look at the look in her eyes. Jesus Christ. Now, look at Victoria go. Oh, God. Oh, not even any time to react. I don't even think we had any time to react there as well, Chuck. Look at Victoria go. Pump handle slam. And I think she saw that match earlier, Jessica Bourne destroying the competition. And I think she wants to show what she's got now. Oh, the knee. The knee there by Victoria. Oh, look at this now. Mounting Maxine Gravity. What's she planning to do here? Oh! Look at those headbutts. Jeez. I got a concussion just watching that. Anyways, I was saying it before, folks. We saw Jessica Bourne in action, who is very dominant. And I think it's Victoria's turn here now to show exactly what she has with that big sleeper suplex. Oh, Flippy, that's not very PG, but as I was about to say, she's actually, it seems like Jessica Bourne has actually had her eye on Victoria Marina. It seems like she wants to prove that she is the only big dog in this yard. And Maxine Gravity Irish whipping Victoria out of the ring, but it's come back to bite her in the back. It's like a boomerang, Tom. You throw it, she comes right back to you. And yes, I'm saying that because you are indeed Australian. And now a takedown there by Maxine Gravity. She actually is showing some fight here for once. Now look at this here. Chuck certainly is. Oh, a big Sato suplex. So Victoria Marina, Maxine Gravity is indeed showing some fight. Oh my goodness, and a kip up right there. And now going to the second rope. She's feeling it right here. She definitely is confident in herself. Oh, what a drop kick. Another kip up once again. And now off the ropes goes Maxine. Takes down Victoria Marina and now trying to get the pin on her here. Oh, not even a 1 count though. It was all in vain, my friend. All in vain. And now, oh, big German suplex. Look at this here, Chuck, and oh, the Rainmaker! A big 6-star lariat by Victoria. I'll try to go for the pin. Oh, but she's not going for the pin. Jeez. Well, I tell you what, she is certainly savage tonight. Oh, but wait a second. Maybe she should have taken the chance to go for that pin, because Maxine Gravity again making another comeback. Victoria Marina may have gotten a little bit too cocky. Maybe got a little bit too full of herself. Maxine Gravity starting to make quite the comeback. Going to the top rope here. Now, Victoria getting up. Maxine with the Meteora. Victoria having to use the ropes to get up here. Clothesline to the outside. Out goes Victoria Marina. Off the ropes goes Maxine and gets taken out. with the barrel rope tope, throws Victoria back into the ring. Take a look at this here. Going to the top rope again. And now, well, gravity can be a bitch, Chuck, because the shooting star press was not successful. But this will be Brain Buster by Victoria Marina. Well, you know what they say, what goes up, it must come down. And Maxine Gravity is certainly coming down. Look at this here. Has Maxine up for the Muscle Buster! Oh, and telling her to suck it. Not very PG of Victoria there. Oh dear, flipping her off. And I think we're about to see a repeat of what happened through the fire and the flames. Gonna lock it in. Yes, she is. Kiravita Driver. The Kiravita Driver locked in. And to nobody's surprise, Maxine Gravity taps out straight away. And you want to talk about dominant, Chuck? This woman has 4 consecutive wins over her opponents, all under 5 minutes. This is crazy. I don't think we've ever had a woman who has been so unstoppable here in New Generation Rising before. The legend of Victoria Marina, the streak of Victoria Marina, continues here tonight. And you know what? I know that Frankie Wolf is next challenger for Rachel Sampson's Women's Championship. But Victoria Marina, folks, keep your eye on her, because I reckon that it's going to be inevitable that she could be facing for that Women's Championship in the future. Of course, she will be involved in a fatal 4-way match for the #1 contendership on an upcoming episode of Extreme TV. So who knows, maybe it'll be a win for her in that match as well. But again, Victoria Marina showing what she's got, and she is not a woman to be messed around with. And the question is, who will be next to step up to Victoria? Oh my God, it's Jessica Bourne! Jessica Bourne has stormed the ring and has booted Victoria Marina right in the face. And now stalking her like a vulture here. This is certainly a woman I wouldn't want on my bad side, Jerkin. Oh my God, has her up there. Oh dearie me. Oh, a powerbomb to the hardest part of the ring, the apron. Like you say, Tom, it certainly isn't looking good here. It's not looking good for Victoria's sake. Jessica Bourne storming the outside of the ring, attacking Victoria Marina. I'd say she has a death wish, but after what we've seen Jessica Bourne do here tonight, Victoria Marina may have finally met her challenge. Jessica Bourne now bringing Victoria back up. Oh dear, has her by the head. I don't think we've ever seen Victoria this helpless here before. And throwing her into the... Oh my God, oh no, throwing her into the barricade. Oh dear, oh dear, oh God, oh my God! The spear through the reinforced steel barricade there. And Jessica Bourne still not done. She's just continually continuing to brutalize Victoria here. The words been taken right out of my mouth. And oh my goodness, look at that strength. Lifting up 200 plus pounds with no effort for the Roadbuster Eruption. And Jessica Bourne has made a statement here tonight that she is the most dominant woman in NGR today. Oh my, well that vignette certainly was something, wasn't it? Come on, Chuck, get your mind out of the gutter. We've got to concentrate here on the action. As you saw that from that vignette, ladies and gentlemen, Alexandra Schwartz to make her debut here in New Generation Rising very soon. Very interesting character indeed. Well, anyways, it's time for your semi-main event, and this one, folks, it's going to be personal. Man standing at over 6 feet 6 inches tall, 350 pounds, Alexander Blacksmith making his way down to the ring with a purpose. Absolutely, he is like a weapon that's been forged out of the fires of Valhalla. Certainly a big boy indeed, Tom. Absolutely. And this match he has against a man he once called a friend. A man he once called almost like a brother. James Omega. This is a feud that's been very personal ever since all the way back in April last year. Now we are awaiting the arrival of the MWA champion. Who currently is the champion, doesn't have the belt. What the hell? Where is he? No-show this event? I don't know. James Omega not making his way out through this. Oh, wait a minute! Oh my God! James Omega! He came through the crowd! Sneak attacking Alexander Blacksmith! Well, I guess there is definitely no love lost against these two here, Chuck. And now we are getting right into this one. James Omega not wasting any time. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, James Omega is the current Media Wrestling Association champion. Their world champion. But of course, he's still an NGR because to, you know, do things right in his opinion, get some revenge on those that have cost him big opportunities here in New Generation Rising. And look at this, James Omega, Tope con Hilo! And can you believe it? A man who was almost 300 pounds doing a move like that. You won't find that anywhere else but here in the Premier Wrestling Network. Right now, James Omega looking for something to be using as a table. Yet the tables here, Chuck, looks like this ain't going to be your traditional wrestling match. Well, indeed, as you said, this is very personal. Oh my God! You just knocked over that table. Wouldn't really be a great guest at dinner parties, would it? No, he certainly wouldn't, Chuck. But of course, Alexander Blacksmith, as I said before, is going to do one thing and one thing only. Oh my God! And that's destroy James Omega. And you have to be thinking that Alexander Blacksmith has, of course, you know, recently, well, not recently, for the past year, has been in ties with the Kingpin, a man who was also quite the rival of James Omega. And while the rivalry has seemed to have kind of stopped now between the Kingpin and James Omega, James still definitely has a personal vendetta against Alexander Blacksmith. And Alexander looking, oh dear, to shorten this match and perhaps shorten the career of James Omega. Powerbomb position. Oh my Lord, onto those 300+ pound steel steps. Oh my Lord. No, Tom, those stairs are made for walking. They're not really made for hitting people over the head with. Well, Chuck, this is New Generation Rising. This is extreme. Anything goes. Well, I think Alexander Blacksmith is about to pull off something here. Oh my Lord, going to the top rope. Oh, and driving the knees right into the gut of James Omega. Oh my goodness gracious. And Alexander Blacksmith, oh my Lord. Nearly 400 pounds just falling right on top of James Omega as he delivers a massive Cyto suplex onto the padded concrete here. Those pads certainly can't really, protect you much, especially against these men of such girth, of such beef. I think you're getting a little bit too much into this, Tom. Nonetheless, though, Alexander Blacksmith getting a chair there. Oh, tried to take a swing, but James Omega turns it into... Oh, look at this. The tables have certainly turned, haven't they, Tom? Indeed. Right now, James Omega has the chair into the gut, and a DDT right on top of the chair as he brings him back up here. Oh, massive half and half suplex. Both men are down. I think James Omega has taken a lot of damage there. Well, he's taken a lot of damage in this match thus far. I have to ask you, Chuck, as these two men right now still continue to clash, you have to think here in this situation. James Omega and Alexander Blacksmith, they once were a tag team that went across a multitude of different federations. They were known as the Flying Giants. And, as I said at one point, these two men, they shared an almost brotherly bond with each other. They were a tag team, and they know each other pretty well. I just want to get your take on this situation, Chuck.
Well, I do certainly have to say, I've been a wrestler myself for many years. And Tom, sometimes you just gotta get rid of the excess baggage, if you get what I'm saying. You gotta get rid of the weak link. And I think that's what Alexander Blacksmith thought about James Omega. As to why, I don't know, because I do definitely respect the fact that James Omega definitely is a champion. He's a very well-rounded wrestler. He's a man who can do many things that, not many men his size can do. So I don't even know why Alexander Blacksmith would definitely target James Omega. I think it may be because of the Kingpin's money, perhaps, but you just never know what goes on through the mind of a man like Alexander Blacksmith. Oh my God, there goes the steel barricade. Oh my God, just broke through that barricade like it was nothing. And especially after the beating that Alexander Blacksmith has been taken from James Omega as he throws James back into the ring. Now looking for another weapon of destruction to use. What's he? Oh, look at this. Another table has come into play. This definitely does not look good for James Omega. Now, Alexander picking his spot, gonna sit up in the corner here now. I definitely would not be wanting to be in the position of James Omega. As right now, Blacksmith, what has he got in mind there? I have no idea, but it can't be good. Oh, wait a second, James Omega able to break out of it here. Grabs the head of Blacksmith. And, okay, here we go. There we go. Gets him on the table. There we go, folks. And gets him on top of the table here. And James Omega, what is he thinking about? Oh, going a little bit high risk here. Top rope. Look at this frog splash. Through the table, completely shattering it. And now gonna hook the leg, go for the pin. Is this enough? No, it is not enough. A kick out at 2. But the damage has certainly been done. Jesus Christ, right to the back of the neck with the chair. Showing no remorse, no mercy. James, look at this, lifting the big Alexander Blacksmith onto the top rope here. Oh, but we will not see any avalanche moves at the top rope. And I reckon that could possibly break the ring. Break it? More than break it, Tom. It would completely implode in itself. Especially with these two gentlemen. Two gentlemen of large caliber, possibly say. And look at that, he's grabbing the other steel steps. Oh my lord, driving right into the gut. Oh my lord, that seriously cannot be good for James Omega's health. Right on the... Jesus, I mean, that has to maybe rupture some intestines, perhaps. Now Alexander Blacksmith throwing James
into the corner. Oh, wait a second here. James Omega not going to let another repeat happen. But instead, look at this here, Chuck. Oh, my Lord. Through the barricade, almost taking up that child then. Thank God they missed, but oh, my Lord. You know what they say? They say karma is certainly a bitch, Chuck.
Oh, indeed. Now, James Omega, lifting up Alexander Blacksmith here. Oh dear, and I think he's about to be well acquainted with the steel steps once again. And James Omega continuing the punishment here to Alexander Blacksmith. I wouldn't be surprised if they went all over London here tonight. And Royal Albert Hall is certainly getting their fix of destruction. Oh, look at this, putting Alexander Blacksmith over the barricades there. Certainly getting your money's worth. And James Omega incoming here. Oh, a corkscrew leg drop right into the neck of Alexander Blacksmith. And the crowd certainly getting into this, that is for sure. And now again, James Omega grabbing another table. Folks, get down. The London Bridge is down. We got a sale on tables. They all must go. James. Oh! Well, looks like that plan backfired on him, Chuck. It certainly did indeed. Never turn your back on a man like Alex Blacksmith, because he will strike at any time. Definitely quite the opportunist. As now, Alexander... Oh my Lord, that is a ladder, Tom.
That is a steel ladder coming into play here. Those ladders are meant to be used for a main event, the TLC match coming up next for the Tag Team Championships. Don't miss it, folks. That'll be coming up after this, but Alexander Blacksmith... Oh my God! Spinebuster right onto the ladder! That ladder is unforgiving. That is solid steel. And James Omega slowly getting up. Oh, wait a second there. Baited Alex Blacksmith. As right now, James Omega starting to begin a comeback here. Trying to put Alexander Blacksmith into his place. Into the ring post. Oh, and look at this. Has him in the Tree of Woe position. A position that no man wants to be in. Oh, look at this here. What is James Omega doing? James, oh my Lord, don't tell me he could possibly reach this height right here. Oh my God, going coast to coast. But he landed back first, especially after taking that spine buster that has had to done some serious damage to the back of James Omega. Now covering the leg. This could be it here. 1, 2, no!
I don't know how they are able just to kick out of these just colossal moves, damaging their bodies. The hate, the resentment for each other must be very strong.
It is very strong indeed. You know, no mortal man could take this much punishment and still stand. Alexander Blacksmith, oh my God, butterfly pile driver as Omega goes head first into the canvas, locks the leg, and wait a minute. Oh, he's breaking up the pin here, taunting Omega. And now, oh my Lord, no, oh God. Has it wrapped around the throat of James Omega? Oh my God! Stomping the chair right into the throat of James Omega, and that throat has to be ruptured. And Alexander Blacksmith not done. Running power slam to Omega. And Omega now just down and out, but Alexander Blacksmith not even going to go for the pin.
Well, I think he wants to make sure that he permanently takes James Omega out of action. And what a hit that would certainly be to our partner company, Media Wrestling Association, if that were to happen. Wait a second here. Look, Alex is sitting at the table with James Omega back up with the chair. And just knocks Alexander Blacksmith from behind. And Alexander was just way too distracted. As right now, James Omega setting up that ladder, setting up that table. Doing a little bit of shuffling around. And now has the head of Alexander Blacksmith. Oh my goodness. Oh my lord. What is that? Is it? Don't tell me Omega is going to climb that ladder. Oh my lord, he is. Climbing all the way to the top. What's James Omega gonna do? Oh my god! 630 splash off the top of the ladder! Sweet Jesus Christ Almighty! And James is still not done! One more final nail in the coffin to end it all! Project Omega hooks the leg! 1, 2, and 3! James Omega walks away and survives the fight another day. Putting an old rivalry to rest here tonight, Chuck. After what was an absolutely brutal contest, James Omega shows why that he is truly one of the best, one of the biggest risk takers in this business. While it certainly was an effort there by Alexander Blacksmith, in the end, James Omega, through hell and high water, able to get the victory, and he is the one who will stand tall here tonight. Congratulations to James Omega, and I have to say, whatever his future takes him, I can't wait to see what the future has in store for this man here. Debutee I'm very excited to see from the defunct Thunder Valley Wrestling. Ryder Coles will make his debut here in New Generation Rising in the future. Well, of course, folks, coming up next is going to be quite the match, as we, of course, will have the Armada of Angelo Babos and Amazico to face their young guns, Delzin and Hunter Walker, in a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Certainly bound to be an exciting one, Tom. No pinfalls, no submissions, weapons of destruction, and the only things that you can do is to climb that ladder and grab the championship. Definitely is a match of big risk and even bigger reward there, CW. But of course, folks, before we continue on, just want to remind you that we will be back tomorrow night here on the Premier Wrestling Network to bring you Night 2 of London Bridge is Down, which will of course be live from Wembley Stadium. And folks, we have got possibly the most stacked match card you will ever see. We, of course, as you saw earlier in the night, Jack Sanders will face Tyranny for the World Heavyweight Championship. Of course, earlier in the night as well, you will see Rachel Sampson face Frankie Wolf for the New Generation Rising Women's Championship, and of course a whole lot more. So much to go into detail, but you, of course, can check that match card out on our Twitter. But now it's time to move into our main event, and before we do, we just want to thank you folks for tuning in to Night 1 of London Bridge is Down, especially with everything that's so crazy in the world. We want to thank you for tuning in, and we'll hope that you're safe, we'll hope that you're doing well, and again, we just hope for the best of all our fans
And of course, thank you again for watching. Let's not waste any time though. Let's pass it down to the ring. Let's get your stacked main event started. And of course, the first two men to make their entrance here tonight, the Armada, a newly formed team here in New Generation Rising, making their debut back at Extreme TV, the beginning of the end. And as you've seen, folks, they have picked a fight with their young guns, and also you saw them earlier in the night, ruining that Evolution Championship match against Ryan Silent and Sicario. But tonight, in our main event, the Armada is going to have to get down to business with the proud Aussie boys. And their opponents are opposed by 550 pounds. They are representing New Generation Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Nelson and Hunter. There's a team I certainly am fond of. Those proud Aussie boys from Sydney, Australia are here for their second event of the New Generation Rising Tag Team Championships. They certainly are young, they certainly have their guns loaded. They especially are going against a bunch of delinquents like the Armada. They certainly have their work cut out for them. Indeed, the Armada are very, well, I do have to say, there's not really any words I can really use to describe the Armada, except that as a unit, they are very deadly, I think. And as right now you are seeing, as the action is beginning to get started, Angelo and Amazico just taking the fight right to the Young Guns. Now Delzin hits a snap suplex as Angelo tries to pull off the SmackDown vs. Raw technique, get the ladder and just grab the championships. Oh, and Big Hunter Walker denying him that chance there. Oh, and a baton drop brain buster, in which Delzin falls right onto the ladder. Talked about being effed out of luck. Alrighty, take a look at this. A lot of violence. Oh, chair shot right to the face. Already, this match is going 1,000 miles per hour here. And I think they're going to set up a ladder to try and take out Hunter Walker on the outside. Looks like they decided against it right here. Hunter Walker has the ladder as Delzin now turns his attention onto Amazico as Hunter is using that ladder as a weapon. It makes for a certainly good shield, Tom. Wouldn't believe that, you know, especially that it is a 300+ pound solid steel ladder, definitely makes for quite a useful weapon. Look at this here. Oh, mate. Oh, there's Angelo Babel, able to push down Hunter Walker off the ladder. I'm surprised he has the strength to do that. Well, look at this here. Delzin has Amazico up. Oh my lord! Death Valley driver off the top of the rope. Unfortunately, Angelo couldn't save his partner there. Oh, look at this. Where's he going here? Going to Amazico and helping out his partner. I do have to say, I don't necessarily like the Armada, but the fact that they're there for each other, they are showing some good teamwork here tonight. As much as I do want them to lose, because they ruined that perfectly good Evolution Championship title match. And since you're also biased to Australian wrestlers, no, I'm not. You are, Tom. I get it. It's kind of a coup. It's like how all Australians have to stick together. It's like how all royalties sort of have that particular rivalry. We don't stick together.
There's only going to be one king and one queen. That king is me. I tell you what, we're going to decide, Tom, who are the kings of the NGR Tag Team division here tonight. And it seems like, well, it's pretty 50-50 at the moment, I'd say. It certainly is. And I don't think there's any more. Hunter Walker doesn't go for that spear, but Amazico using some brilliant ring awareness and dodging the spear. And I don't know if they've been speared by a man who's 300 plus pounds like Hunter Walker, but it's like getting hit by a truck. A very fast-moving truck, for that matter. Oh my God! Look at this, Amazico! Look at this strength right here! Oh my God! Takes out Hunter Walker and flips him off as Babos gets taken out to the outside by Delzin, and the fight continues inside of the ring. Amazico is certainly doing quite the amazing job in the ring, you definitely could say. And now setting up the ladder. And the Armada here. Oh, wait a second though. Look at this, Tom. Everybody's in the ring now. It's so... Oh, my Lord. It just shoves him off the ladder with a little push. And off he goes. Now... Oh, look at this here. Delzin has the chair. Wants to use it as a weapon. And... Oh, my Lord. Now using it against Angelo Babos here. Look at that. Not having any regard for his partner. Jeez. Delzin certainly being aggressive. But I will say Delzin is certainly the more hot-headed out of the both of them. Especially as Delzin is the younger brother of the Young Guns. But thankfully Hunter kept his cool there. And now gonna climb up the ladder, try and grab those titles for himself. Oh, look at this though, Amazico already back up to his feet right now. Look at this here, the amazing one. Going head-to-head on the big heavyweight. Hunter Walker takes him down. What has he got in mind here? Oh my Lord! Neck breaker from the top rope. Sends Hunter Walker rolling out. Angelo Babos just gets thrown out of the ring there. And take a look at this. He's setting up the table in the middle of the ring. I do have to say so far, usually in tag team matches, there is, a little thought, a little planning you have to do. You have to sort of get in the mind of your partner, have that good psychology. In this case, I've seen that, it's a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Forget about plans, forget about the rules. Just as long as you can swing something as hard as you can into your opponent, or send him crashing to a table, well, that's the best you can do in this situation. Angelo Babos, though, really needs to save his partner, though. He really needs to do a better job of doing it. Indeed, I don't think these two teams are really having a good, not having any sort of care for each other's well-being in this match. It's really just a matter of, each team trying desperately to try and get those tag team championships. And you know what? I don't blame them, Chuck. I don't blame them for doing this type of plan. Look at that, Hunter Walker getting right back up. Telling Angelo Babos to sit his bitch ass down. Now Hunter, Irish whipping Angelo Babos to the outside. The Young Guns are now in the ring. Prime opportunity for them. Hunter sets up the ladder here. Delzin, though, gonna try and take out Angelo Babos, which he does with a crossbody. And now, here we go there, Chuck. Gonna try and pull the championship down. It's very hard to pull down that championship, ladies and gentlemen. Hunter Walker trying to find a way. Look at this, though. Amazico back up again. In the meantime, though, take a look at this. Delzin Walker with a corkscrew leg drop off the apron. And down goes big Hunter Walker. I felt the whole bloody room shake there, Tom. Well, look at this here. Delzin focusing his attention onto Angelo Babos, but he really is getting that ring. And Amazico is climbing up that ladder and look, grabbing the championship. Very smart of this man. Delzin, thankfully, getting up there in time. Well, I would say definitely would be quite the crushing defeat if, of course, Delzin did not get there in time. But now, look at this here. This is not good for the Young Guns. The Armada now working together, taking out Delzin. And I definitely can probably say that the championship reign is in dire straits. And now Amazico trying his best to take down that belt. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we have secured that belt very tightly with multiple locks, lots of layers of duct tape. We want to make sure they earn their rewards, they earn their championships. The Young Guns now back in the ring, and now Hunter Walker shoves down the ladder here. Powerbomb! Takes down a Mexico. And now look at this, Angelo takes out Delzin right here, and Babos diving to the outside. Certainly risking life and limb at this point here, Tom. And now, we're getting down to the very intense part of this match. We definitely see that Angelo Babos has focused his attention now onto Hunter Walker, and it seems like Hunter could potentially become the Hunted. Indeed there, Chuck. Right now, Angelo Babos setting up the ladder right there at the ramp. Oh, but gets taken down, the big crushing spear. And now look at Delzin. Just absolutely giving Mexico quite the shellacking with that steel chair. Has it set up in the corner there. That can never end well. And the scuffle still going outside between Babos and Hunter Walker. Oh, and look at this here. Angelo Babos. Look at his strength as he hits a big German suplex through the table. And Mexico shoving off Delzin Walker. And look at this here. Rolling Death Valley Driver, the signature move of Mexico. And the tides have certainly turned here, Chuck. As right now, Delzin gets thrown right to that steel chair. And it certainly is not good for the Young Guns. Delzin now in the ring. Hunter being thrown in the ramp. Hang on a second. Look at this. Look at this right here. That's the signature weapon of Angelo Babos. The kendo stick now coming into play. Tables, ladders, chairs, and now kendo sticks, Tom. Well, certainly we have a bunch of weapons for these teams to use. Now look at this. Preventing Hunter Walker from getting to the ring. Holding him in that submission with the kendo stick. As right now the Mexico looks to show how amazing he is with that big bow rub tope. Quite a good one indeed. And now I think Mexico sees the chance. And this is the chance I'd probably take in this situation. Everybody's down and out. Hunter's on the ramp. Delzin's on the outside. Climb the ladder. Grab those championships. Indeed, prime opportunity to do that right now. And Mexico has the title now. Angelo Babos has Hunter Walker trapped. Nowhere to go. Oh, but Delzin now able to return to his senses. And now look at this. Look at this here. Delzin preventing Mexico from getting the belt. And now, one last stand from these two gentlemen here. Fighting on top of the ladder. Trying to see who will go down first. Both have taken a lot of damage. Both are tired. Both are groggy. Any man could fall at this point. Breaks the eyes there of Delzin Walker. Mexico tries to chop, but he misses. Delzin, forearm attack here. And now, throws him off there. Has the belt. Angelo Babos realizing what's happening here. And now trying to make the save. Trying to run towards the ring here. But it's no use. He's got the belt. Delzin got the belt. The tag champs retain. Oh my goodness gracious here. What a battle this was, Tom. Certainly an uphill battle for both teams. But in the end, the Armada went tumbling down. And now, the Young Guns, still with their titles in hand, stay at the top of the mountain. And the Young Guns certainly deserve this win. This match was absolutely out of control. But the tag champs able to retain their precious title belts here tonight. Congratulations to the proud Aussie boys and the Armada on stage. And wait a minute. Hang on here. Wait a minute. Turning their attention to the ring. And now, oh dear, come on. You gotta be kidding me.
The Armada lost a match, and now they're coming to attack the Young Guns again. Absolutely unbelievable, these sore losers. I definitely know they are certainly going to feel very sore, aren't they, Tom? Especially the fact that, you know, they've put each other through so much hell. And there's no reason for this. This is the same thing we saw before with Ryan Stylen. And we're having Raul Sanchez. And then, wait a second, hang on a second, hang on! Hold it right there! Look who it is! Making their way down to the ring! Furious in the back, Razor Rage in front! The Disciples of Darkness are here! Of course, the Disciples of Darkness, a very unique team. Certainly be making a name for themselves in New Generation Rising, and they will stand no more for this attack. Or perhaps, Tom, they're out here for another reason. Maybe they want their claim to the Tag Team Championships. Well, nonetheless, Razor Rage, look at this, taking the fight to Angelo Babbles here. Oh my lord, Feather Breaker right onto the concrete. And big Razor Rage taking out Angelo Babbles here. And Amazico in the ring, steel chair in hand. He is ready to battle as Furious gets right into this one here. Throws the chair away. No time for that. And now Furious off the ropes with the face breaker. And Furious taking out the other half of the Armada here. And now Razor Rage getting back into this one here. Laying out the Armada. Take a look at this here. Oh, a powerbomb neck breaker by DOD. And the Disciples certainly making their mark. And I wonder, Chuck, if perhaps these two will be next to face the Young Guns. Well, certainly it's a dark day for the Armada getting taken out. And wait a second! Hang on! That's Kazashi Hayashira! Coming all the way from the defunct Thunder Valley Wrestling with this Kashiro's son! The Saitama Suicide Squad! They're here! And Kashiro's son taking out Furious here! Well, looks like there's more than just one team that's coming to the party here tonight! Oh my lord! Big headbutt from the top rope! Oh my goodness gracious! And now, take a look at this! This is our Suicide Squad! With a super kick and knee right to the skull of Furious! And now Razor Rage back up, but Kazashi takes down Razor Rage here! And the Saitama Suicide Squad this time, they're showing why they should be the next challengers for the Tag Team Champions. Not done! Oh my lord! A kick right to the tailbone of Razor Rage. The Saitama Suicide Squad definitely have made their mark. Wait a second! What in the world? That's Gakuto! Gakuto of hashtag YOLO! Take him out with the Ushigoroshi! And if Gakuto is here, I think his partner must be here also! Ryusei is also here! Going to the top rope here! And taking out Kazashi with the Meteora! It will not be the Saitama Suicide Squad who stand tall. It will be hashtag YOLO. What in the world does YOLO mean? Chuck, it's not the time to ask questions like that. The question is, Chuck, is at the moment, who is the more dominant tag team? And in this case, hashtag YOLO certainly making their claims. Look at this here. Look at the athleticism. Oh my lord, an assisted moonsault, and hashtag YOLO, they're the ones who are going to be standing tall here. And I wonder if this young team may be able to take on their Young Guns for the Tag Team Championships. That certainly would be something to see.
a minute! Hold that thought! Martin Lucifer! Order has come out here to, I guess, well, keep peace and order, but only for themselves, by force! Look, he's in the ring! Aaron Locke has Ryusei with the Claymore! There's Drax Saban, the former #1 contender for the New Generation Rising World Heavyweight Championship! Bring up Ryusei! And now, oh my god! And now Aaron Locke taking out Aaron Locke, and Drax Saban took out Ryusei, and Martin Lucifer taking out Gakuto. And now Aaron Locke and Drax Saban hitting that assisted Claymore there, and Order have now come out to make their claim. And without a doubt, a 3-man unit, I don't think anyone may be able to stand in the way of Order. And these 3 freaks, these dark, twisted individuals, stand tall in the ring. And I tell you what, if I was Hunter and Delzin Walker, I'd be thinking that the Tag Team Championship reign could possibly be in danger when faced with Order. A team was definitely made that mark, and what in the world? That's Brandon Ace! What in the world is this? Looks like it's not over! Not over just yet! Brandon Ace is here, and if he's here, then I know that another man is sure to follow behind him! Big Michael Carter! The Charm City Kings are here! No freaking way! Well, I tell you what! Out of all the tag teams we've had so far, how could you forget about this team? Multiple tag team championship reigns across multiple different wrestling companies. One of the best tag teams in the world of wrestling today, making their way down the ring to come face to face with Order. And Martin Lucifer doesn't want any of that. And now Brandon Ace, oh my lord, taking out Drax Saban. I do have to say, Tom, the Charm City Kings aren't necessarily being so charming.
Oh, Brain Buster! Well, you don't have to be charming, Chuck. Everyone's coming to the party tonight, invited or uninvited. I think everyone's here to make their claim as to why they're the most dominant tag team in New Generation Rising, whether it be new debutees or teams that have established themselves. Look at this, Michael Carter and Aaron Locke standing face to face, taking the first shot there. And Aaron Locke and Michael Carter, oh my lord, almost as big as each other. And Carter takes down Aaron Locke with a big tombstone pile driver. He's still not done as he locks in the claw onto Aaron Locke as Brandon Ace continues the punishment on the outside here. And now grabs the head of Drax Saban. He certainly isn't going anywhere.
What a fall from grace this is for a man like Drax Saban, considered to be such a great talent.
Oh, I tell you what, Chuck, in with the old now, the new, I guess, is right now. Martin Lucifer on the stage making his escape. He is livid as right now, look at that! The assisted twist of fate there for the Charm City Kings as Michael Carter is taken Drax Saban for a ride with the giant swing. We're going around and around and around. And the Charm City Kings standing tall here tonight as Martin Lucifer looks on in frustration and disgust. But folks, getting towards that of these two men, and I certainly know that the tag team division in NGR want to be the same again as Martin Lucifer stands. What the? Oh my God! That's the Anonymous Man! The Anonymous Man! Taking out Martin Lucifer! What the hell is going on here? Taking out the leader of order! Once again targeting Martin